What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're locking things down at the back as we look at the top 5 Wonderkid Centre-Backs in Football Manager 2026. From ball playing defenders with elite and composure to aggressive tacklers built for modern high lines. These are the young centre-halves who anchor your defence for the next 10 to 15 seasons. We've got big names, hidden gems and a few players who will surprise you with how good they already are. So get your scouting notepads ready, drop a like if you love finding FM Wonderkids early, and let's dive straight into the best young centre-backs in FM26. Kicking off our list is Dean Huijsen, the 20-year-old Spanish centre-back from Real Madrid, and this guy looks like a generational defender in the making. Standing at 6'5", Huijsen is an absolute powerhouse. But what really sets him apart is just how good he is on the ball. With 15 passing, 14 technique and 13 first touch, he's perfectly built for teams that like to play out from the back. Defensively, he's elite for his age, 14 marking, 14 tackling and 15 heading, while 17 jumping reach makes him dominant in the air. Add in 14 anticipation and 17 composure, you've got a centre-half who reads the game like a seasoned pro. Mentally, he's got the winning edge with ambitious personality, and physically, he's balanced across the board with 13 pace, 12 strength and 13 stamina, making him reliable in any defensive setup. Valued between 48 million and 144 million, he's already a global name. And with the brings the ball out of the fence trait, he fits perfectly into modern possession-based systems. If you're managing a top European side and want a long-term leader at the back, Dean Huijsen should be at the top of your shortlist. Next on my list is the teenage sensation from Barcelona, Pau Cubarsí. At just 18 years old, Cubarsí already looks like a world-class defender in the making. An actual ball-playing centre-half, he combines elite composure with incredible passing ability. 16 passing, 15 technique and 15 first touch. This is a defender who could slot into Pep's Man City tomorrow and look at home. Mentally, he's on another level for his age. 16 anticipation, 16 concentration, 15 decisions, 12 for leadership. Those are the numbers you normally see in players at their peak, not a teenager. Defensively, he's rock solid with 14 marking, 14 tackling and 13 heading. While physically, he's well rounded across the board, agile, quick over the ground and with plenty of balance and stamina. His modern citizen personality is the dream for development, professional, driven and consistent, and his traits says it all. Tries killer balls often, plays out of trouble and tries long range passes. Valued between 43 million and 130 million, Cubarsí already plays like a senior pro, and in FM26 he is a definition of a long-term investment. If you want your defence to play like Barcelona, calm, confident and composed, Pau Cubarsí is your man. At number 3, we've got Leny Yoro, the 19-year-old French centre-back turning heads at Manchester United. At 6'3", Yoro has the perfect frame for a dominant modern defender. Tall, athletic and composed beyond his years. What really stands out though is his all-round balance. He's got the physical power, the tactical intelligence and the technical polish to play in any system. Technically, Yoro boasts 13 passing, 13 tackling and 15 heading with enough 14 composure to stay calm under pressure. That makes him ideal for building from the back while still being able to win his duels. Mentally, he's elite for his age, 16 determination, 14 anticipation and 13 decisions. Show just how smart and switched on he is. Add in a spirited personality and you've got a player who's constantly improving and thrives in big moments. Physically, he's a beast. 16 acceleration, 15 pace, 15 jumping reach and 13 strength. That mix of speed and height means he's rarely beaten in behind and always dangerous at set pieces. Valued between 33 million and 99 million, Yoro already feels like a world-class defender. And with the brings ball out of the fence trait, he's tailor-made for the Premier League. If you're building a backline that can handle elite attackers while playing progressive football, then Leny Yoro is the complete package. Coming in next is Willy Kambwala, the 20-year-old French centre-back now playing for Villarreal, and he's developed into one of the most reliable young defenders in FM26. Standing tall at 6'4", Kambwala brings the perfect mix of power, pace and defensive intelligence. He's got 16 acceleration, 17 pace, making him one of the fastest centre-backs in the game. And when you combine that with a 16 strength and 15 jump and reach, you get a defender who's an absolute nightmare for opposition forwards. Defensively, he's rock solid, 16 tackling, 15 marking and 13 heading, meaning he rarely loses a duel. And even though he's not the most technical ball player, his 12 teamwork and 13 work rate shows how dependable he is in any defensive setup. Mentally, he's composed and mature for his age, with 14 anticipation and 13 aggression, and a balanced personality, so he'll develop well under good coaching without being too volatile. Valued between 56 million and 169 million, Kambwala is a proper modern day defender, quick, strong and disciplined. If you imagine a team that plays on the counter or wants defenders who can handle pacey strikers, Willy Kambwala is exactly who you need at the heart of your back line. Rounding out our list is Jorrel Hato, the 19-year-old Dutch Wonderkid who's become one of Europe's most versatile defenders, now playing for Chelsea in FM26. Capable of playing both as a centre-back and left-back, Hato is the definition of a modern, complete defender. Composed in possession, intelligent without the ball, and physically elite. Technically, he's outstanding. 14 for technique, 12 for passing, and 13 tackling, giving him the confidence to step out from the back and play through the lines. His 15 leadership and 16 teamwork make him a natural organiser even at a young age. Mentally, Hato's football IQ is off the charts. 14 determination, 12 concentration and 13 decisions show he reads the game at a very high level. Combine that with his balanced personality and you've got a player who develops steadily and stays consistent. Physically, he's just as impressive. 15 agility, 15 balance, 14 pace and 14 stamina. Make him smooth in transition whether he's chasing back or driving forward. Valued between 30 million and 91 million, Hato is one of those defenders you can build an entire backline around. Reliable, composed and tactically adaptable. He's the kind of player every elite team wants. If you're after a left-sided defender who blends Ajax schooling with Premier League toughness, Jorrel Hato is your man. And that wraps up the top 5 Wonderkid Centre-Backs in Football Manager 2026. From elite ball-playing defenders to no-nonsense tacklers, these are the players who can transform your back line for the next decade. Who's your go-to young centre-back in FM26? Let me know down in the comments. I love seeing which players you're developing in your saves. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss the next episode in the Wonderkids series. Thank you for watching and as always, happy managing.